The Conservatives are accused of breaking electoral law with fake Sadiq Khan driving charge notices. I'm going to read into this more from Byline Times, you guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Reganelite here with an article from Byline Times with the headline of the Conservatives have been accused of breaking electoral law with fake Sadiq Khan driving charge notices. Labour writes to the DPP to demand a criminal investigation over leaflets demanding voters to hand over their data to the Conservative Party in order to avoid a charge. Guys, while you're here, make sure you hit the like button and share it across social media so others are notified of this video. This is so dangerous. This here, I'm just going to show you it here. This is the leaflet in a folder that's been popping up around London here. Driving charge notice, do not ignore warning. The Mayor of London is planning another tax on drivers. If you're not prepared to pay, then scan the QR code below. This is to entice and force people to sign up to the Conservative leaflets and that. The Mayor of London is planning to introduce the pay per mile scheme. This means that Londoners could be charged for every single mile that they drive. Don't want to pay? Sign the petition to join thousands of Londoners telling Sadiq Khan to scrap his plans. This is all fake. This is fake from the Conservatives, and this is their intention once again to try and mislead the people into thinking that Sadiq Khan is going to charge people more than ever before. So dangerous, guys. It's not true. This is not happening. This is completely made up by the Conservatives to mislead people into thinking that Sadiq Khan is going to take even more money from people. Yes, I know that the US scheme is a controversial scheme, and I understand the arguments against it. But but no one, when I defended it from Khan, no one then, and I'm going to ask you now, no one has given me an alternative to reducing air pollution in London. So if you're one of those people who are against the US scheme, give me an alternative, because if you don't have an alternative, you really don't have anything to complain about. You really don't. And I've said that before. But not one person in the comments could provide me a suitable alternative to help reduce air pollution, which is not at the cost of at the cost of taxpayers. So, in terms of obviously this, whether or not this, I generally hope, I really hope Sadiq Khan does not lose to Susan Hall. I think she's an absolutely terrible Conservative candidate for the Mayor of London. And I think if they actually had, I generally believe, and I've said this before and I've said this again, if the Conservatives had a competent Conservative candidate, they would have a much better chance of winning. But because she doesn't even know how much a bus fare costs, because she made such a complete and utter fool of herself in her interview with Nick Ferraro and LBC, well, how can we possibly take someone as stupid as her as your Mayor of London? You really can't. It just doesn't work for me. And I really do think that, Sadiq Khan has been Mayor of London for quite a long time now. And I think that London does need a fresh change, but Sadiq Khan is not that answer. Lib Dems aren't going to get enough votes. I want the Green Mayor to be given a shot because I really like what she's been doing, but she's not going to get enough votes. And if you really want to waste your vote, you could always vote for Count Binface in London because he is on the ballot, believe it or not. He has some crazy policies, but he's not going to get it. But yeah, that's kind of what the situation we're in when it comes to this. But this, guys, this could be the first of many fake things that the Conservative tactics may try to do, because they will employ dirty, cheating tactics. And we should be very, very concerned about this, guys. We really, really should. Let me, hold on one second. So, the Labour Party has written to the Director of Public Prosecutions demanding an investigation into the Conservative Party after they set out a fake driving charge notice to Londoners, wrongly claiming that Sadiq Khan intends to impose a pay-per-mile driving charge, and demanded they hand over their data in order to avoid a penalty. The proposals for the pay-per-mile road charge have been discussed in the past by City Hall. So it's been discussed in the past, but have they said it outright? including that by Khan's Conservative predecessor Boris Johnson. Rishi Sunak was also reportedly a previous supporter of such a plan. Though even Conservatives were in support of such a plan if something was going to come. However, Khan has repeatedly ruled out bringing the pay per mile charging over the past year, saying again last month that he had categorically ruled out such plan. As Byline Times reported last week, the leaflets are designed to look like penalty charges and rule represents if you're not prepared to pay, then scan the QR code below. There is no mention of the Conservative Party on the leaflet, aside from a small print reference on the reserve of the leaflets, crediting them to CCHQ, an aberration name of the party's headquarters. Voters scanning the code with their phones are taken to a linked website requesting they hand over their details in order to fill out a petition against Khan's plans. Khan's campaign saying the leaflets are in breach of representation of the People's Acts because people don't know what they're signing up for. They're not telling them what they're signing up for. Under the Act, campaign can be guilty of trying to extract undue influence on voters if they seek to win votes by causing or threatening or causing financial loss to a person. Labour's MP Karen Buck, who's the chair of Khan's campaign, said the leaflets were legally questionable. We're now seeing tactics being used by the Tories which rival even those used in the disgraced 2016 mayoral election, Buck said in a statement. The Tories are scaremongering people who are already worried about their bills thanks to the catastrophic cost of living crisis that they created. These tactics are legally questionable and certainly mark another low in their desperate Tory campaign characterised by dirty tactics and lies. In a letter to the DPP, the party states that it is apparent that Ms Hall, in falsely implying that Mr Khan plans to introduce a pay-per-mile scheme, is suggesting that the voting for Mr Khan electors may cause financial loss as a result. This is a clear attempt to indulge people not to vote and not to vote for Mr Khan on the basis of that prospective financial loss, which therefore engages with Section 114A, with reference into subsection 4D. The Conservatives have also faced question over the use of voter data with regards to the leaflets. A spokesperson for the Information Commissioner's Office told this paper last week that they were considering complaints made about the leaflets. We are aware of the issue raised in relation to the campaign leaflets and are considering those concerned, they said. If a candidate or party asks you to complete a survey or petition, they should be clear how that data will be used in the future. Well, clearly, it's not being very clear about it. In many cases, it won't be appropriate for the party or candidate to then repurpose that information for political campaigning. Spokesperson for Susan Holt's campaign was contacted for comment. Well, clearly, if you clearly look at it, where does it say anywhere? Look at that leaflet right there on the front, guys. Yeah, where does this say there anything related to the Conservative Party? Nothing. I'm looking at this one here on the right hand side here. And again, it doesn't say anything there about. Let me just bring it up. Bring it back to the other one, guys, so you can see the full picture again. Where is it says there? Like, have a good look, guys. Can you see anything there that says to you anything related to the Conservative Party? Right there, like, and you have to look, like, see it right there at the bottom, guys. Yeah, in small print, promoted by Ian Sandamore on behalf of Susan Hall, both of CCHQ. Yeah, and so in very small printing there at the bottom, it says there that it's on behalf of Susan Hall, who is the Conservative candidate. But no, again, no, CCHQ, so Conservative HQ, but no mention of the Tory party. In the smallest of print there, guys, in the smallest of print. It's outrageous. This is misleading. This is a scam. It is a literal scam. It is a scam on Londoners to make them believe who want nuts. There are Londoners out there who don't want anything to do with politics and just want to live their lives like anybody else, because we always have people who are either into politics and not into politics, don't want nothing to do with politics. They will see this and they will automatically assume they need to sign up to this. This will influence their decision on how they vote as well, because they believe this is coming. And not everyone is going to go out of their way to watch and read news knowing that this is a fake thing. And you're not hearing the mainstream media call this out as well, which is another big problem. The mainstream media should be saying that this is misleading as well. People need to be told that this is fake and this is misleading. People need to be told about this, but they're not being told about this. And it's dangerous, guys. It's so dangerous, this stuff. Like I said at the start of the video, this is the first of many deep, dirty dangerous tactics going to be used by the Conservatives to win the next general election. And I really hope, I really hope people do not buy into this, because if they do win, they will win because they cheated people into believing that they were going to get a driving charge notice, which they will not get if they vote for Sadiq Khan again. They won't. It's fake, guys. It's blatantly fake. So what do you guys think? What should be done? What can be done? Is it too little, too late? The leaflets are already out there. Is the damage done? Will this be enough for Susan Hall to somehow get to become mayor of London? God help us all if that does happen. But let me know your thoughts about this and more in the comment section down below. If you found this video informative, please hit the like button. We greatly appreciate it. Share this across social media so others are notified of this video. And subscribe, because it really does help support the channel. And if you want to go one step further and financially support me in the work I do here, you can do so by becoming a YouTube member for as little as 99p, or join me on Rumble or Patreon for exclusive content there as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.